Hey, I'm Kyle, and this is the Vervet Forest. So Jerry, the little girl who had the broken foot, has now been moved to the Goliath intro enclosure where she has taken Dylan's place. She was a little timid, to say the least, not too sure if she wanted to come out of her sleep crate or not when she first got in there. But eventually, she made her way out, and she discovered dirt. She could not believe it. She just sat there in the dirt, staring at it, rubbing her hands through it, putting it in her mouth. She even found a rock and started eating the rock. She got to chew on some grass, she ate some solid food, and thanks to Saul, she even got groomed through the fence by a mom while she was sleeping. Meanwhile, Joby and DD are loving life in the enclosure with Jerry. They're running around, playing, and have become very comfortable interacting with the potential foster moms, especially a female named Mrs. Gold. Nora has overcome her thrush and got to move to Disneyland. Nora is a little sweetheart and she loves to cling to the staff. She's hanging on to Emily, she's hanging on to Tori. And lucky for her, she's still a little young to learn the feeding cage, so she gets to drink her bottles by hand, which makes every baby happy. But this whole Nora getting to drink by hand and Dylan having to drink in the feeding cage made Dylan real jealous. I'm not gonna lie, Dylan's a bit of a crybaby. He complains about everything and wants everything his way, or he's not gonna do it, he's not gonna take it, he doesn't care, it's his way or the highway. Which is part of the reason Dylan had so much trouble meeting the moms in the Goliath intro enclosure. And so when he saw Nora being fed outside the feeding cage, he probably thought to himself, what the hell? How come she gets to eat outside the feeding cage? If she's gonna eat outside the feeding cage, I'm gonna eat outside the feeding cage.
Ben was trying to hit hers again.
All he wanted was to drink from the bottle by hand, which is always a frustrating experience for the baby team. Elliot also got to move to Disneyland. So while Nora was chillin' and Dylan was fussin', Elliot was hanging out on the highest branches with his new best friend, Merlin. The two are inseparable, and although Merlin isn't as quick-witted as his fluffy friend Elliot, they make a great pair. It's amazing to see Merlin doing so well and becoming so social. He's finally playing with the other monkeys. He's trusting us and he's coming into his own. I know that I say it every episode, but we're just so proud of him. Oh, and there was also some milk in a bowl for Merlin to help him drink. Elliot took full advantage of that. Stick is doing amazingly well. He still can't really use his leg, he can't really put a lot of pressure on it, but that's not holding him back from climbing or moving around or playing. His tail, on the other hand, isn't doing so well. His bandage is being changed every day, but as of now, it looks like his tail might need to be amputated. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how things play out for little Stick. But as we've seen so far, he's a champion, so no matter what happens, I'm sure he will be fine. Over at Scro Troop, the babies in the intro enclosures are doing great. Mo and Aline couldn't be better. Mo's got a little Buddha belly going on, and Aline's growing up quick. They've become really close, and that's awesome to see. Next door, Groot and Zabana are doing just as good. Groot is a bit of a lone ranger, hasn't really found a mom yet, but he's interacting with the troop and the other monkeys, so that's just fine. Zabana, on the other hand, is absolutely obsessed with having a mom and will not let go. And that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more photos or footage of the baby monkeys, check out our Instagram, which is @Vervet_Forest. And if you want to learn more about volunteering at the Vervet Monkey Foundation, check out our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/volunteervmf. See you later.